What's going on, YouTube? It is your girl V the Notary. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. I hope you guys are having a great new year. I know y'all are probably mad at me. I have been missing in action. I don't know if I've even brought you guys any content this year yet. That's about to change. I promise. Um, Before I just give a quick update, today I wanted to just kind of give you guys another update on the infamous DC squatter situation. Okay, this lady Shadija Romero is trying to sue the landlord. Okay, and so we're gonna get into all of that. But before I do, obviously, if you're here, please like, subscribe, and share. Subscribing, sharing, and liking is an easy way to support my channel. It's free. Yeah, and it helps to get me into the YouTube algorithm. So please like, subscribe, and share, you guys. So really quickly, we're gonna get into all the DC squatter things, but I have been missing in action, but for a really, really good reason, you guys. I have been so busy. So busy. Okay. I have my real estate business has been going amazing. We are in March, the end of March. I have closed 6 transactions this year, this calendar year. So I'm very, very excited, very proud of that. And yeah, you guys, I have just been so busy just growing my business. I'm still working for the government. I'm still dual career, but it's just been so hard to find time to film in between, like doing my real estate stuff. I'm in the office still, you guys. I just recently took a trip. I got a little tan, and just trying to like mother and do the regular things. It's been so hard for me to find time to film, but I am dedicated. I am focused. So I'm gonna be here to bring you more frequent videos. I'm just, I have not stopped. You know what I mean? But yeah, just the girl been busy. I'm tired, so sometimes it's hard to make time to film and everything. But so that's what's been going on with me. You guys drop down in the comments. Let me know how all of you have been doing. I have so many amazing, supporters of my channel who have been here. I've almost had this channel almost 3 years, I think. But so many of you have been so amazing. So I'm grateful to have all of you. Please don't give up on me. And then, that's it. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. So with all of that being said, the DC squatter. So you guys know it was a huge case like last October, November, maybe even December, where Shadija Romero, she took over the landlord's name. I forget the landlord's name. She seems like a very lovely lady, but took over her home, swindled her, went in there initially with an Airbnb. And then after a month, I think she gave her some sob story about, why she had to stay. And the mistake that the landlord made was allowing her to stay and making alternative, you know, accommodations for her without having Shadija go through Airbnb. Okay, she did that, and I think Airbnb banned not only Shadija, which we knew they should have done that, but also banned the landlord. Okay, so I don't even think the landlord can use Airbnb either because they also did not follow some of the policies. Allegedly, I believe that is how that transpired. So remember, all of that happened. The courts forced Shadija out of the home. They gave the landlord the right to evict immediately, and that landlord evicted immediately. Okay, and so up until recently, things have been kind of quiet. You know what I mean? Like they evicted her. Who knows what she was doing? She might have gone on to other rivers and lakes that she's used to, because she was also like, this wasn't her first time at the rodeo. She had been going from place to place. I think there was another place, if y'all are in DC and familiar like I am, right off of North Dakota, or excuse me, South Dakota Avenue, over by um Lord Costco over there. I think there was an apartment building over there. If you live in DC, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Where she went over there, and those apartments, I think the Jameson, and I know she owed them tons of money. She got evicted from there, so she just goes from place to place. She looks like a full-time crook, for lack of a better word. Well, anyway, fast forward up until recently, this lady had the nerve, y'all, to go and try to, not try, but she actually filed papers to sue the landlord for distress, and what was the other charge? there were two charges for $500,000, y'all. The judge said, ma'am, the judge didn't even hear the case. The judge immediately saw that and dismissed them. But now, so she had two of the, she tried to get her for distress. And what was the other charge? Defamation. Defamation and distress. It's the audacity for me. The judge didn't even hear the case, threw it out, right? So now she's trying to, which is like comical even saying this, but she's trying to sue the landlord for like hundreds of thousands of dollars, saying that she had Louis, Gucci, Prada, Chanel, or whatever, like designer bags that now can not be found, that she had all of this really high end stuff in the home. And then when they kicked her out, which, ma'am, goodbye, she's now saying that all of that stuff is nowhere to be found. So unfortunately for the landlord, who, by the way, is not even a landlord anymore, she actually sold the home. Why she didn't contact me? I should have hit her up. If I had known that she's a sister too. If I had known that she was trying to sell her home, I would have reached out to her. But good for her. She sold the home. I don't blame her. She was probably thousands and thousands of dollars underwater, given that I believe she was unable to pay the mortgage while Shadija was living there for like 10 months, which, I mean, if your mortgage is $4,000 a month and you have another mortgage, like who can pay that? You know, she was unable to pay that. So she could be upwards of 40, 30, $50,000 in debt. So yeah, she sold it, got rid of it. And good for her. But so she's no longer the landlord. There's a whole different landlord. Whoever you are, landlord, make sure that you lock up, make sure you secure that home, because Shadija knows where it's at. But in all seriousness, it's just really sad because she's the landlord, I'm sure, is trying to move on with her life. And now here comes Shadija trying to get a lick and trying to get over on her. And let me just say this, Shadija Romero, madam, you didn't even have money for rent or anywhere to stay. So we don't believe you. We know you didn't have Louis bags and Chanel bags and all of that. Now, granted, maybe you had a couple, but what I know for sure is that you didn't have a significant amount for the amount you're just trying to get over. Like, this lady is mentally ill. And I don't even really like to put that on people. You know, I'm not certified or a psychologist, but I feel certified enough. This lady is mentally ill. And unfortunately, you know, she has a vendetta against this landlord, and she's probably going to continue to try to drag her into court, you know, for whatever reason, you know. And if I were the landlord, I would file counter. Every time she filed against me, I would file a counter lawsuit, and then I would file, you got to pay my attorney's fees, because there is obviously a pattern and a record of this is harassment at this point. She's literally harassing this landlord, and she's harassing her for something that she did. Like, you are the reason for this. Like, you are the reason why all of this has happened. And so I say all of this to say, first, I wanted to come back and just talk to y'all and give y'all an update. But there is another case that I actually want to talk to you guys about. There's like two more since this one of just egregious squatting instances in DC. I'm going to reiterate. Number one, this makes me not want to buy. I told you guys that I wanted to buy an investment property in DC this year. It makes me have second thoughts. Maybe I should do it in Maryland, or maybe I should do it in Virginia. By the way, I'm licensed in Virginia now. So if anybody's looking to buy real estate in Virginia to list or sell your home, please reach out to me directly. My email information is under all of my videos. But it just makes me second thinking. It makes me want to buy an investment property somewhere else, because even after that, and I know it takes a while to change laws, right? But even after that, things have not changed. We still have all of these squatters that are just completely getting over on the system in DC specifically. I know DC is not the only place in the U.S., because I think California and New York have really, really bad squatter. You know, there are bad laws that support squatters, and there's several different places. but like something needs to change, and I just certainly hope, and I want to read into this because this is relevant to me because I'm here in DC. Now granted, I'm not really doing property management or anything, but I would love to have investment properties in DC, and it just scares me to do that. um but Shadija, if you end up seeing this video, just leave that lady alone. Like, your karma is so bad. You have a lot of karma coming your way. You need to leave this lady alone and move on with your life and get in some therapy and work on just rebuilding your life in a positive way. Like, you have got to stop this, because if it was me, I would in turn, I would sue you right back. You just the way you were trying to, pull these stunts to sue me, I would get you back. And she should, like this is she has experienced the distress. Any distress that you have experienced is self-inflicted. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I'm really intrigued by a lot of this squatting because, again, I've had showings where there were squatters in the home. But I just think, again, I believe that tenants should have rights, but landlords should have rights too, equally. Like, there should be rights in place for every state where neither party gets screwed. It should be fair all the way around. And it's just, there's a disparity depending on what state you live in, and I don't think that's right. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. I'm going to be filming some more stuff today, so stay tuned for that. Like, subscribe, and share, you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm your realtor girl in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. If you guys are looking to buy or sell your home, please reach out to me today for a free consultation. I can give you some direction, help you get pre-approved, the whole nine, okay? So reach out to me. You guys have an amazing rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon.